Welcome to Journey of One. This is a show where I travel around Southern California to check out fun events and interesting places to see. Thanks for watching. Let's begin the journey. This week, my first stop was to head down to Hermosa Beach. Here they have a popular downtown area called the Strand, where there are lots of shops, bars, and restaurants right next to the beach. And it's definitely one of the nicer and more relaxed stretches of beach along this coast. The start of the pier that goes out at this point is this surfer statue, definitely a nod to the big surfer culture of the area. The pier is pretty simple, no shops or anything built on it, just gives a beautiful view of the coastline and the ocean. I found it very relaxing to just stop and watch the waves for a bit. The end of the pier was a clear view of the Pacific Ocean stretching as far as the eye could see as the sun descended over the horizon. Here was a popular spot for locals to do some fishing, with some pulling in quite a string of fish out of the ocean. But tonight I was here to visit the Comedy and Magic Club, a popular spot for stand-up comedy and magic acts. This club has seen just about every stand-up comedian you know, and hundreds more hilarious comics you may have never heard of before. It's also filled with many actual pieces of costumes and pieces from TV shows and movies featuring famous comedians who performed here. I always love visiting this club. I always spend the night laughing and having a great time. Be sure to stop by on Sundays to see Jay Leno perform weekly. After you've spent a couple hours having a good time at the club, you can walk across the street to the Strand and party the rest of the night away. The following day, I headed out to the City of Industry to visit the Frank Son Collectible Show there. I got lucky finding a close parking spot, but there's lots of parking areas nearby. At the main entrance is a couple food stops serving up some tasty meals in case all the shopping works up your appetite. Frank Son is a collector's dream warehouse. It's filled with tons of booths selling any kind of collectible or memorabilia you could be looking for. This place is packed with booths selling anything you can imagine. It's easy to get in trouble and spend a lot of money here. There were plenty of vintage video game consoles to be found, as well as hundreds of games, as well as any kind of accessory or replacement item you need. I got a kick out of seeing these old WWF action figures of these old 80s wrestlers. If you're into sports memorabilia, there's plenty to be found here. There's even booths that do Beckett grading for your old baseball cards. I was hard pressed not to buy at least one of these awesome statuettes and figures on display here. They're so cool looking. Funko's Pop vinyls were all over the place here. If you're into horror collectibles, check out this guy's welcoming shop. I love seeing the hundreds of collectible miniatures that were here, another thing I could lose a paycheck buying up. For the fashionable lady nerds out there, they had plenty of bags and purses to fit any geek chic style. And if you're looking for any kind of action figure or doll, for boys or girls, you can bet they have it here somewhere. Let's not forget about comic books. Whether you're starting your collection or looking to fill in hard to find gaps, this is a good place to come find what you're looking for. That also goes for any pin traders out there, especially of Disney pins. There are hundreds for sale or trade here. If I had any more wall space for them, I'd have assuredly picked up a few new movie posters here, and likely some new artwork as well from one of the many booths here. There's even a bunch of knives and swords for sale, including many fantasy-style ones from movies and video games. There's a ton more collectibles, from Hot Wheels to Legos, more than I'd have time to even mention here. Oftentimes, Frank & Sons features celebrity signings, but unfortunately today there was none scheduled. If you play Magic the Gathering or any other collectible card game like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon, they have a whole section here to buy and sell cards and have tables set up to play with tournaments going on to test your skills at. Off on a far corner is the Frank & Son Discount Store, which is an interesting little shop that's filled with thousands of random items of all sorts. It's like 100 yard sales all combined into one quirky little storefront. I definitely recommend making the trip out here to Frank Son Collectible Show, which is open on Wednesdays and Saturdays. It's great for collectors, of course, but a lot of fun to take a nostalgic trip through toys and pop culture of the not too distant past. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment letting me know what you think of the video. Visit journeyofone.com for more videos, bonus content, and to see what's coming up. See you next week as I go on another Journey of One.